A Michigan man was sentenced today for murder. We must warn our viewers the content of this story is upsetting because it is about intimate partner violence. Brian Marbury was sentenced today to life in prison, but not before he stood up in court proclaiming his innocence. CTV's Michelle Maluske was in court all day and joins us this hour. Michelle.
Stephanie, 47-year-old Brian Marbury did not testify on his own behalf during his trial this past fall. Today, he spoke to the court for the first time, and while I'm paraphrasing here, he told the family of Sarah Boulay he doesn't know how she died. This is Brian Marbury captured on surveillance video at a motel on Huron Church Road in May 2023. A few hours later, his estranged wife of nearly 20 years, 36-year-old Sarah Boulay, enters the same room. She was never seen alive again. Today in Superior Court, Marbury told Boulay's family, "When I went to sleep, Sarah was alive. When I woke up in the morning, she was not alive." It was the first time Marbury offered his explanation for what happened to Boulay. Marbury was found guilty of first-degree murder by a Windsor, Essex jury.
This is something that we have to deal with as the virus it is.
Fatuma Kusau was a witness at trial and one of 9 people to present a victim impact statement to the court Tuesday. Many family members wearing these purple sweaters with Boulay's face and her favorite quote.
Realizing that if you couldn't love, that is the greatest tragedy of it all in life.
Marbury never said he was sorry for what happened to Boulay, but admitted to her family he betrayed them when describing Boulay as a gifted and special person.
That shows you how much far from reality people who commit these kind of crimes are, that where they don't really own it and take responsibility for it.
Sarah Boulay's body was found in a shallow grave, decomposition already starting. Family members told the court it remains traumatizing that they were denied the chance to properly bury Boulay's body in accordance with Muslim culture and tradition. Her kindness and forgiveness were taken advantage of by her own husband, Boulay's sister told the court, and he treated her like garbage to be taken out. Marbury was sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole for 25 years. His DNA will remain on a Canadian database, and he will have a 10-year ban on owning any weapons when he gets out. Marbury will then be deported to the U.S. Many of the family members thanked police for solving this crime and those in the judicial system for seeing Marbury convicted.
The cycle of domestic violence that plagues our society simply has to end. I've had a more than 30-year career. It's been a plague from day one when I started, and it continues.
Defense lawyer Ken Marley was not available for an interview outside of court today, but he did tell me he wouldn't comment on Marbury's statement today to the judge because Marbury may or may not be appealing that conviction. Now, before the murder trial even started back in September, Brian Marbury pleaded guilty to causing an indignity to a human body. He was sentenced to 3.5 years for that conviction alone today, but it will run concurrently against his first-degree murder conviction and sentence of life in prison. Stephanie, Brian Marbury can't apply for parole until 2048. That is 25 years after he was first arrested in June 2023.
Okay, Michelle Maluske with our top story tonight. Thank you for this.